Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a dragon scale loom band. For this you will need around 80 loom bands. I'm using two colours as I find it easier, but you can use whatever you like. One row of loom board, one hook and 3 to 4 S or C clips. Let's get started. Normally I use one row because I find it easier to do that. To start this, you need to just take one band and start here with a figure of 8. Now you just leave a space and then get another one and leave a figure of, and do a figure of 8. And you do this until however far you like to do it down the board, but you always leave a space between. I normally go about to here. I never go to the end. And now you've done that, you take your next colour, which is mine is purple, and then you do the same but in the spaces, and you do a figure of 8 also, just like that. And you go all the way down, not right to the end but almost to the end. You make sure you're always using single bands and it's always a figure of 8. And now we can start hooking. What you do, you go from the orange one and you take it over the top of the purple one. You do that on every single one, just like that. Then it will start to look like that, and that is the start of your dragon scale. You will find that you're leaping over every single peg that you have used. Now that we have looped it, we're just going to pull it down so it's easier to do the next step. But don't pull it down all the way to the bottom or you won't be able to do the next part of looping. We go back to orange and do it in the exact same places as we did before, but without a figure of 8. Always making sure you leave a space for the next purple ones. Now you do the exact same looping, but you include this one here and you just leave that over the top like that. Now you take the purple one over the top of the orange one, so it will look like that. You do the same with this purple one here and this purple one too, and all the way down to the bottom. Now you can see here, it goes like that. And at the back, this is the start of your dragon scale here. Now we go back to the purple and do the same as you did with the orange over the purple line, leaving spaces for the orange, and this one isn't a figure of 8 either. For the rest of this, you're just doing normal bands without figure of 8. Now we'll do looping again, as we did with the orange, but it's orange over purple. You can pull it down like part way through if you like to. And now we'll go back to orange, and you just carry on doing this for the whole way through, adding and then looping and move it, and always leaving space because it's always going orange and then purple, but not next to each other. Gonna just do the same process with the looping as we did before, and this one is purple over orange again. And you keep doing this until you think that it is long enough, and it will start to become like that if you stretch it out, sort of like a hexagon shape. Yeah. And when you have gone far enough, it will look like this. And now we're going to start looping them all up. You need to get one more band, then loop it round this end one here. You can turn it round so the longer bit is on your side with you. You put it there, round it. Here's the tricky part. And you then get this one underneath it, and you have to loop it onto it. You put this through the band, take this band here off the ring, make sure they're both on it. And you get this one too. Then what you have to do, you have to loop them so they're twisted round this one so they will stay on. Twist them through and then pull. You can see they are both looped onto this one band. You do the same with all the rest. You get it onto the stick and you just pull it like that, and you just twist in it so it will stay on. And you do that with all of the rest of the bands along it. If it comes off, just quickly put it back on and then keep twisting it. Always make sure you keep them on the stick, because if they come off then it could make the whole thing fall apart. Then you'd have to start all over again. There is other ways of tying them all together, but I find just twisting them around each other a few times is easier, than doing it like the trickier ways. And it is easier for beginners too. Only 2 more. Now it's completely off. I'm just gonna twist them round. And then there's your dragon scale, all tied together, just with this. Gonna need to just leave that again, and then clip the clip, it can be a C-clip also, onto here. You can take your hook off, and you're just gonna twist this up, clip it onto the opposite end, and that's one done. I don't like to just leave it all hanging loose like this, so I always get another one, go to the end, and then get that, and then just clipping them all together. You can do it as many times or as you like, or you can only just leave it once. But I like to do it more than once because it makes it tighter. Just like finding loose areas will help as well, because then it will make the bracelet a little bit tighter too. There is 3. It is still loose, but that's alright, because then it's not so tight around your wrist. And there it is, finished.